This has got to be one of my, it's a new yard for us this year, but absolutely, you know, one thing I love about beekeeping is just how you're able to be out in nature. And this yard is just one of those ones that's just serene, it's beautiful, it's out of the way, or out of the way of everything, and so very peaceful. And last time I was here, bees actually had a really good blackberry flow going on. And so we'll take a look and see how things are doing. We had to put a bear fence around it, just electrical fence, just to be on the safe side, because it's this was logged a couple of years ago, and because it's so remote, it'd also be a perfect opportunity for bears to take advantage of it. So anyways, yeah, we'll go take a look, see how the bees are doing. Okay, so once again, you know, my main objective, you know, you always have an objective when you go out to your bees, unless you just want to be with your bees, then, you know, but that's the objective in of itself there too. But anyways, come out with an objective. Today's objective, they had a really good flow going on the last time I was out here, and so just see if they need any supers thrown on them. Here's the electric fence setup that we've been using. It's the Gallagher S100. The shame of it, I swear these Energizers have gone up 150, 200 bucks in the last year. And then we just use these, you know, I see people use T-posts and all sorts of complicated arrays, and I mean, hey, whatever works for you, but we just buy these fiberglass step-in poles, and I mean, it takes me maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes to set it up, 2 wires, and we're good. I have not had a yard hit yet, knock on wood, that we've set up like this. So, okay, so let's go down the line here and pop lids. Okay, that one's good, and the reason, bees are obviously working it, but there's some foundation there. I don't know if you see that lighter colored frame foundation. They're not working that yet, so that one's good. The next one, this one's good. Oh gosh, time to trim the weeds in here. This one I threw it deep on. This one they've got about 3/4. You know, once again, when it gets into the flow, I like to be really generous with my super. And here's a double, which is looking a bit weaker. Let's see here. Let's pull a frame and see if they tell us a story. All right. So first thing I'm questioning is why I'm not seeing brood here. I don't have my smoker fired up, but we do have a flow going on, which makes the bees a lot more patient. It's really interesting trying to do this with one hand. That's there. So I wanted to go right into the middle here because my suspicion is that there's something off with the queen, or maybe they're not queen right. Yeah, even with, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous with one hand here. Let me try that. Sorry, girls. This is not the way to work your bees and keep them calm. Okay, so definitely spotty brood. And let's shake these bees off here. Get a little bit better. Spotty brood. some, let me see if I can get this on the camera here. There's a larva that's kind of twisted. Where are you? Can't quite find. Anyway, so my first impression when I'm seeing this is definitely viral. It's viral issues. There's some twisted larva in the. There we go. See, twisted larva in the comb there. Ah, where'd you go? Sorry, guys. There's twisted larva there. See? So, yeah, definitely viral issues. This would be a mite, varroa mite issue. And so, this is probably one of those outlier hives that had a high viral load for whatever reason, even after we finished our treatment. And so it's an awkward time of the year when you have a flow going on, because obviously you can't, I mean, you have a couple of treatment options when a flow is going on, but overall, it's, you know, you're having to wait till the flow's over, and you know, you're hoping that the hive doesn't collapse in the meantime. But definitely it's a good educational idea of what a high viral load looks like in a hive. So these guys here look like they've got this deep, oh yeah, they got this deep fold, and it looks like I under supered, so they're still working on that one. Got room, so we're good on that one. This one here, can't really see too clearly, and so here's the best test I find. You just crack one side of the super and give her a lift. And I'd say they're about half full with that one, so you should be fine. Here's another double, which I bet we'll find the same thing if we were to look into the brood. And that's the, you know, once again, why it's so important to, especially if you have a handful of hives, check as much as possible. Check your mite loads on all your bees, because it's amazing how Randy Oliver, scientificbeekeeping.com, just trying to figure out how to get in here with scientificbeekeeping.com has talked about how amazingly varied mite loads can be in a bee yard. And so I think we're finding a way of actually testing all of their hives in a pretty timely fashion, because they've got a commercial operation. They run around 1,500 hives. So personally, I'm not to that point of wanting to test every hive, but I definitely am wanting to, we definitely want to be sure to be cognizant of what our loads are. Now here they're just backfilling. There's still probably some viral presence. I would venture to say, from what, see, they're backfilling the cells, so that's some of the reason why it's looking spotty. We can pull another frame. What was I gonna say? I forgot now. Oh well, I guess it wasn't that important. Yeah, see, they're backfilling all of this. Hang on here, I don't want to crush a bunch of bees. They're backfilling all of this. So the other thing too that may have happened, they may have swarmed, and that may have been what knocked them back. However, usually see, they backfilled all of that. they've got a good flow going on still. It's looking like they're coming back from whatever set them back, but something we definitely want to keep an eye on. I have got 4 yards to knock out, and so I'm going to put these bees back together, which I'm sure they'll be very appreciative of. I forgot the frame goes in there. And yeah, hopefully you're seeing some honey production yourself now this time of year. It's an exciting time of the year. It's amazing to watch these little insects do what they do. It never gets old, never gets old. Anyways, we'll catch you a little bit later.